Hello, hello, it's time for some Sgraffito. The idea here is I got a bunch of different tools that we can use to scratch through this underglaze that we've put on. This is a nice flat for my example, and the idea is these were both pretty wet, so it just took a longer time for the actual underglaze to dry on them. It's still usable. The only thing is I'm going to show you, like, I'm going to use this tool, and what I can do is scratch into it, but it is very, very soft clay. So I'll take and get rid of these little extra bits. Sometimes the wet clay doesn't quite scratch very well, or it like gouges a whole bunch, which might be really cool too, to get different colors, different textures to kind of show through. But the white of the clay will show through on this. This one is a leather hard. It is really cool though, like you can like push some things in with this soft clay. You won't be able to kind of use these rounded tools. But with this, I can totally scratch with the rounded tool. Because this is leather hard, I can actually do this. There will be some like bits that kind of come up, so you can do thinner lines with this pointed thing. I could do some pointed lines. I could do some thicker lines with the side of it. You could do some really, really cool things with this, but there will be little bits, and you really need to let it dry. Don't try to flick off anything. What happens is you end up like smearing the underglaze into it. Now, on our coil pots, sometimes we might be able to use this technique to be able to like get some really cool techniques or colors to show through on the like little symbols that we want to use on our symbolism coil pots. You can also use this, and I'm going here for the National Parks logo. I can go along and carve very, very thin lines to get this to show up, or get the white to show through. So I can do some really, really cool things with this. The idea is you are just scratching the surface. I really like the pointy ones a little bit better. You can get thin and thick lines to get the white. As you can tell, I'm gonna hold that up a little bit. As you can tell, once I start actually like scraping it, there's a whole bunch of debris. And what I can do is I can just like let that dry a little bit more, and then you could just blow it off, as opposed to like trying to wipe it off and you might smear your project. Some very, very fun things you can do with this. Try like doing some really cool stuff. So I have a whole bunch of really amazing patterns that I could pull from, putting some symbolism into the actual piece that I'm trying to create. Obviously you could see all my debris, but with the leather hard, you usually can just blow the edges of them off. Good luck. Sgraffito's a wonderful technique. Here's a time lapse of National Parks logo being scratched so the white shows through of the original clay. Try some fun things. It really is an amazing technique. Here's my finished product. We'll have a clear coat over it, and the white will show through brilliantly.